I almost forgot. I was going to tell you an interesting story, in my opinion, about set point theory and watching the scale and getting too focused on weight. So I weigh myself every couple of days or something just to check in where I'm at. And last week, there was a wild scale change, which has now gone back to normal, more or less normal. So not this past weekend, today is a Monday. Last weekend, I took out to my dad's for a day or two, and just hung out, didn't do anything special. Didn't eat anything more than I normally would. I think I just went up, I actually just went up on Sunday. I went up Sunday morning, had lunch there, had supper. That was about it. Came back Sunday night, did my arms workout, stepped on the scale, and it's at 190 pounds. I was like, what? 190 pounds? I was like 181 on Saturday or Friday when I last weighed myself. It's 190 pounds. And that was at the scale at the downtown gym, which tends to weigh a couple pounds more than the scale at Taché that I normally am looking at. So Monday I was at Taché, I stood on the scale, 187.8 or something. It's like, holy cow, did I actually just gain a whole bunch of weight that just manifested itself over the weekend? So then I weighed myself every day after that because I was kind of curious. And I think Tuesday I was 186, and Wednesday I was 184, and Thursday or Friday I was 183, and then by the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday when I weighed, I was 182. And today I weighed and I was 181 point something, close to 182. So by the end of the week, where I thought I had put on this 6 to 10 pounds, I hadn't put on any weight really at all. Just my normal, very slow, gradual progress that I've been making. The whole point of that is to try to show that getting set on scale stuff is not, especially in the short term, not normally productive. I was super excited. It's like, man, I gained that weight that I've been trying to gain. And then as that week went on, I was like, I guess I didn't after all. Still the same slow, steady progress that I've been making the whole time. But it could go the other way too. Like if you're not looking to gain weight and you see that big change, there's so many different things that go into that. And looking at what you see from one day to the next is probably not the sanest long-term way to think about this stuff. And if you're focused on weight, then you're going to take regular measurements over time and track what kind of changes. I have had fat loss clients in the past who lose fat in a lot of different patterns, and some are very linear. Start up here, whatever their weight is, and weight slowly changes. I've also had some where nothing happens, big drop. Nothing happens, nothing happens, big drop. So what I thought when I saw this weight change was like, oh, my weight instead of slowly going up was like, well, not really anything for the last couple of weeks, and then big gain. And then I would have nothing, and then maybe I'd have a big gain again. But it wasn't the case. So take the long view, be patient with your number on the scale. Almost everything that goes into scale weight is something that we want more of in our body. Lean tissue like muscle, bone, connective tissue, strength of your ligaments and tendons, water hydration or body hydration. If we're storing more glucose in our cells because we do more work or more exercise, that weighs something. Every gram of glucose brings in, I think, it's 4 grams of water, like a 1-to-4 ratio. So we're going to carry more weight when we start doing exercise. So we don't always expect weight to change that much, at least not rapidly. If we have a lot of fat to lose, then yes, definitely, we'll expect to see the weight going down. But most of the numbers on the scale, or most of the things that go into the number on the scale, are things we want more of. It's just body fat that we want less of. Up to a point. Definitely, too low body fat, not good for health. But I wouldn't be doing bodybuilding if it was just for health. I'm trying to promote a more healthy way of doing bodybuilding, but still. For a lot of people, you don't even need to lose fat in the first place, health-wise. What I'm trying to say is, if you're looking at scale weight, most of the things that go into that weight are a good thing. And if you're focused on the numbers, then try to be focused in the big picture, long view. What's the long-term trend in your weight, and not what's the little blips that happen along that change. Now have a good